What is up, guys? It's your girl Kelly coming straight at you from the Queen Tarot B in Boston. So, you guys have been asking me, a lot of you, about this mess over here of teddy bears and where they came from because they've never been there before. Pardon my chest cold still. I've been nursing it, but it doesn't want to go away. It keeps coming back. So looks like it's back to some breathing treatments. 3 months later, pain in the ass. I hate autoimmune crap. Anyway, so we were walking through the store one day. I don't even remember what the hell store we were in. And my twin significant other, Flame, goes up. Of course, I'm walking through to look for what I need, and he's walking through acting 15. Teddy bears, look. And he drags me over there and he picks up this teddy bear, that ginormous teddy bear right there. And it is taller than me and him. And it weighs more than I do. I'm like, wow, that thing's huge. And he's like, I'm going to get this for you. I'm like, no, you're not. I don't want it. It's hideous. It's massive. What do you even do with something that big? It's kind of ridiculous. Like, it is ridiculous to have something like that in your bedroom, especially at 39. I'm like, no, I'm not 15. I don't think that I need a ginormous teddy bear to take up my huge bedroom that I love. I love the space. If I want to curl up there and read a book, that's what I want to do. But no. So I come home, and it's a couple weeks later, and I'm here. And he comes and he knocks on the door. And I think he was just stopping by. And he comes upstairs and he's like, oh, wait, I forgot something. So he runs out to the car. I go downstairs with him, and out comes the massive teddy bear. There's me. You've got to be fucking kidding me. I really meant no. Like, no, I don't want that teddy bear. And he's like, oh, it's too late. I took the tags off and blah, blah, blah. And he lugs it up the stairs and he puts it in my bed. And I'm like, what in the actual fuck? I'm like, this thing is so big. Like, it took up my whole bed. Now, I'm tiny. I'm 5'3" and a size 5. And this thing is like towering over me. And I'm like, what if it comes alive in the night and tries to kill me or something? It's huge. I don't know. I find it kind of creepy. And I'm also not going to sleep in my fucking bed with this thing. It's creepy. Get it out of my bed. Well, he's hysterically laughing at me. And then he proceeds to tell me how he made a complete ass and idiot out of himself in the parking lot because he bought a Red Sox sweatshirt or a t-shirt. And it's a 3X, and he still couldn't get it on this teddy bear. That is how big this fucking thing is. Now, that was an extra space for me to lay down and read a book if I didn't want to lay in bed. I oftentimes can't get comfortable because I just had spinal surgery. That's where this came from. So I've got a titanium neck and I can't lift anything. And there's this monstrosity of a fucking teddy bear, and it's in my beloved bed. Now, my bed is the most comfortable thing in the world to me after having spinal surgery. It's really the only place that I get good sleep. I'm asking him to move it, and he's still cracking up, and he's telling me about what a fool he made out of himself in the parking lot putting on the t-shirt. And he's laughing hysterically. And I'm just standing there, and I'm like, yeah, this isn't funny. Take it back. And he's like, oh, I can. I threw out the receipt, and, this is what I really got you. And then he pulls out a Red Sox hoodie, and I'm like, a zip-up hoodie, because I don't like the ones over the head. I like the zip ups. I'm like, why couldn't you just get me that without getting me that? Like, that thing is ginormous. I have nowhere to put it. Get it out of my bed. And he's like, oh no, you're going to sleep with it tonight, knowing full well that I can't pick it up and carry it. I'm like, okay, I got to get my roommate to move this or something, because I'm not sleeping in a bed with a big creepy teddy bear that's human sized, like a big man. This thing is in a 3X and it's still like skin tight on him. Looks like spandex. So I'm sitting here and I'm like, get it off my bed, or I'm going to ask my roommate to move it. So he starts laughing. He picks it up, and it's taller than him, and it's heavier than me. It weighs more than I do. He puts it over here. I'm like, no, really, take it with you. Bring it to your house. Take it home with you. Put it there. It doesn't fit my decor. My room is, very cool. It's got the, astrological curtains. It's got the world map, and it's got the ivy growing with butterflies and lights and, everything kind of. There's a bunch of shit on my bed right now because I was reading. And so I have my face in like 4 books. But anyway, so I'm like, all right, fine. You want to leave this thing here? I'm going to have a little fun with it. So I start posing it. Every time he comes in, it's in a different pose. So he starts laughing. And I'm like, well, if I'm stuck with it, I might as well have a little fun with it. So, we join in this game of posing it. And, I definitely won the best pose. I put him in like a 1970s porn pose. Sorry, but it did. Next thing I know, a couple weeks later, there I am, and I'm at home, and all of a sudden, ding dong. I'm like, who the hell's at my door? I have to work. I have all these readings. I have all this stuff going on. Like I'm doing research on top of that. I barely have time to run into the restroom or eat. And now someone's at my door. I'm like, great. So I run all the way downstairs. I open the door, and there he is standing outside the glass door with a big shit-eating grin on his face and that huge brown teddy bear with a heart. I just looked at him and I was like, are you kidding me? So not only do I have the ginormous one, I now have one that's just a little bit tinier than me, holding a big old heart. And he's like, be careful, there's still 2 more at the store. I told the guy I might come back and buy the other 2. And I'm like, they're already fucking up my decor. Like, I'm already trying to make a joke out of the fact that I did not want this teddy bear. Like, are you serious? You brought me another one? Yeah, he thinks it's hilarious, right? So then all you guys start noticing, and it's like, what's with the teddy bears? Where did that come from? I'm like, oh, God. He thinks it's hilarious. I can't even move those. So there goes my little nest where I can read and, leave my books. Instead, I got them piled on the end of my bed. I keep kicking them off because now, I don't have my space to read anymore. I have a ginormous teddy bear fucking family there. Yep. He comes upstairs with that one, and he sees the pose, and he starts laughing, and then he comes in and he crosses the bear's legs, and he puts his arm around the mama bear, and I'm like, you're fucking kidding me. It's not as big, but it's just as hideous. It's like fucking up my decor. What are you doing? My room is super cool. Behind me, there's a skull mug to go with the Santa Muerta deck that my roommate got me. And then over here, I've got a salt lamp going. And I also have, let's see if we can see it from here. I also have my salt lamp as well as my aromatherapy diffuser. Had this whole theme going on in here, astrological theme. And now I have teddy bears that are bigger than me. Don't know what to do with them. And he's threatening me that there's 2 more at the store. If I don't accept this one, he will come back with 3. Ooh, child. So I'm trying to do readings, and I look ridiculous because I have this ginormous teddy bear back here with his legs crossed with a big, huge Red Sox t-shirt on that's like stuck to him because it's way too small and he's way too big. So there's me at night like, oh, man. Creator, please don't let that teddy bear come alive. If that thing comes alive, it's going to kill me. And I'm like, with my luck, something would sneak into the body of the teddy bear and like kill me in my sleep. Just saying, anything's possible. So at this point, sorry, I'm still kind of congested. Like it keeps moving back and forth. At this point, I'm like super pissed. And my friend Jackie decides that she's going to ask, what is that in the background? That's hilarious. And I'm like, that is not funny, Jackie. I did not want these teddy bears. I want them gone, but I have nowhere to put them. And I want my little cuddle spot back so I could read my books in a little corner and leave them there for the next time I actually get 10 minutes to myself. Well, sorry, but that shit's just fucking funny. And I'm like, thanks, Jax. Yeah, Jackie, I'm calling you out on here for your little birthday scheme. So him and I go in and we stay in the hotels for those few days while it's snowing down here to be closer to the hospital. He comes in the room and he has a rabbit. I'm like, are you joking with me? And not just a rabbit. He has another teddy bear. At this point, I'm like, if you do not stop bringing me stuffed animals, I swear to God, I want my space back, and now I can't have it. I have all the books stuffed at the end of my bed, like nowhere to put them when I have time to pick them up and read them. Just saying. So he makes them all a family. Shit's getting real in here, okay? 2 teddy bears are getting it on and popping out a rabbit. Shit's getting real in my room. Shit's getting really real. So my birthday comes, and all of a sudden there's a knock on my doorbell. I come down the stairs like, dear God, please, what is this? It's my birthday, and I'm trying to take the day off from everything. So I open the door, and there's a package, and it's from Jackie. I open this package, and the first thing I see is a fucking teddy bear. See the little blue arm sticking out right there? She sent me a blue teddy bear to go with the teddy bear and rabbit family. Because that's funny. Jackie, I love you, but you suck. You have contributed to the biggest war ever. Shit will get real. No, I forgive you because you sent me cookies and a Starbucks card because you love me. So I guess I forgive you for the little teddy bear. It's only this big. I can move that one. But you're still not funny. This all started because my twin flame thought it was hilarious that my roommate was torturing me. How did it start? With a pair of Hello Kitty pajama pants. I wore them because they were warm and they were fleece and I was cold. I don't like Hello Kitty, but I like those pants. So my roommate thought it would be funny to come home and bring me a Hello Kitty pipe. Next thing I know, another week, he's like, close your eyes and hold out your hands. He hands me a Hello Kitty trash can. I hate Hello Kitty. Never liked it. I was a Transformers fan since I was 5. Every morning, Spectre Gadget, Transformers, He-Man, I was on it. 5 a.m. it started. My pile of toast, and I would sit there and just munch out and watch those shows. Never was a Hello Kitty girl. So now I've got a Hello Kitty trash can and pipe, and I'm like, enough of the Hello Kitty, like, really. And then all of a sudden, ding dong, and then my roommate texts me, hey, there's a package at the door. Could you please go get it? Go downstairs because my roommate and I hate shopping, so we frequently order what we need in. I pick it up and it has my name on it. So I text him and I'm like, what is this? And he's like, oh, just something I saw that I thought you'd like, so I ordered it. And I'm like, okay. I open it, and what is it? Well, it's a Hello Kitty bathrobe. Now I have a Hello Kitty bathrobe, trash can, pipe. So my twin flame sees this and ultimately thinks torturing me is a good idea. That's where that disaster came from. And now, Jackie, you are still a conspirator. Yes, you are. So I will get you eventually. I love you for the birthday cookies that were fresh. So that's where that came from. You guys have been asking me the question for months, but unfortunately, the bear family has been growing and growing and growing and growing. And I've been threatened with 2 more ginormous teddy bears. Yeah. That's my life in a nutshell. The tomboy tortured by teddy bears and Hello Kitty. And then the rest of my room is just fucking super cool. Just totally fucked up my decor. No doubt. But you guys keep asking me, where is the Santa Muerte deck? Where's the Santa Muerte deck? So I went and I retrieved the Santa Muerte deck for you guys. She's here in the flesh. I went to my twin flames house and I brought them home because they were there for when I'm there so I can read. So the Santa Muerte, she has returned. She is here. But I wanted you to see something cool because I went to Salem the other day. Now, Salem, Massachusetts is known famously for its witch hunt back in the 1600s or the 1600s, I think it was, or 1400s. I want to say it was the 1600s. It was later on in that period, for burning women alive for being witches. And the only proof they had was when another person pointed at them and said, that's a witch, look what they're doing to me. And they would start rolling around on the ground and being ridiculous because they didn't want to get in trouble. So it turned into a finger-pointing disaster, in which case quite a few women died that weren't witches. The irony, though, of that is now that today, and we have free will, Salem is full of witches and warlocks of both light and dark. They have their stores. They own it. So in trying to get rid of the witches, they instead brought them from all over the world. And the energy there is so amazing because you don't feel the energy of the people that were murdered. They've been put to peace by the witches, warlocks, and light workers, dark workers that are there. They've been put to peace. It's a very restful, very calming place, especially in the autumn. It's beautiful. And it's a commonly visited place for Halloween, of course. You can't even get near it on Halloween. People come from all over the world to see all the different houses, the old houses made out of like wood, like logs and shit like that, you know, like real old houses. So I walked into one of these stores and I went on my birthday and the Santa Muerte calendar was in there right when I walked in. And I was like, if that's not a sign, I don't know what is. You guys have been asking for my Santa Muerte deck. And then I walk in and this is right in my face when I walk in the door. And I'm like, okay, all right, Santa Muerte, she's coming home with me. I get it. So it's just this amazing calendar with all of a few of the images blown up from the deck. And I thought that was really, really neat. It's neat. It's really something else because you get to see the detail of him holding the Ouija board very, very clearly and all of the other things that are going on here. And you get to see all of the detail you couldn't see in the smaller pictures. Just like with the High Priestess, what I didn't know is she's holding a key in her hand right here. Just looks like a key, but the closer you look, it actually says wisdom. So she's holding the key to knowledge. And I never noticed that from the smaller card. I noticed it from this, though. So I thought that was really cool, and I had to share with you, especially to bring me out of my mood about the infamous bears and the Hello Kitty and why I am tortured. So now you guys know the story of the bears who produced a rabbit and Hello Kitty and how that shit all started and why I've been ignoring the request for the teddy bear story. It's giving him too many ideas. I'm already annoyed that I can't sit there anymore. So please, I told you the story. Don't give him any more ideas, please. All right. This is your girl, Kelly, coming straight at you from the Queen Sarah B in Boston. I will catch y'all on the flip. I'm going to go and record your readings. Bye.